off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. 55. Watch the run. Watch it. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line. Set, ready? 18, Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Go. On second down, a run with Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Check 99. Check 99. Rush it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. Ready up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 11. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, Charlie. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready? 15. 15 line. 15 line.
Time to go. Night. Check 43. Set. Out.
You're out. Get it.
They run on first down with Jackson. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the ground, this is Jackson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Check, Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
Go. 60 outlaw.
On first down, it's Allen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hey, exit.
Under 10. Check.
5.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not...
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64.
Young to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, wahoo!
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch out.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
54, Mike, 54.
Hey, my 7.
54.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Now.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Hey, dude.
Exit, exit. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, check, check.
Check, check. Check.
Check, my check, my check. Hey, let go. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Young on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The outlaw.
In your face.
Breida will try the right side. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Check 13. Check 13. You draw Corker.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Young. Man open, Rice. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10, Young. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Breida. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, this is Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
Back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
60 outlaw.
Move. Everyone got 4 down.
Trace on Travis. 5. Now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Push him back.
They'll try and sneak it here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Down. 70, Indy.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 18, Gator.
54. Line 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
General West. Smooth. Hey, Sam on.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Now.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Young. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal to go.
Let's go now. 60 out now.
And watch the lane.
Young will set to throw. Check down to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Young letting one go deep, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch.
Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
15 line. 15 line. Ready?
Now it's Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
60 Pittsburgh.
1st and 10, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming out, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, exit.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.